My name is Bolaji Babalola. I'm your capacity building strategist. In this video, I want to talk to you about what I call what is your why. I mean, the reason you're running the race you're running, the reason you're running that business you're running, the reason you are after the project you are actually undertaking right now. Now, I know every entrepreneur is running from something or running to something, and I'm going to explain that. But everyone is running. We are all running. It's either you're running from somewhere or you are running to somewhere, and let's take time to explain that. That's why I said, what is your why? Your why is the purpose, is the reason for you doing the things you're doing. So the first set of entrepreneurs are those running from something. And I'm going to use an illustration which I use most of the time to explain this. You running away from something shows or signifies survival. So a lot of business owners are running for survival. They are trying to avoid a kind of lifestyle. They are trying to avoid a kind of circumstances that they've witnessed or experienced in time past. They are running away from that lifestyle. They are running away from that experience. They are running away from that circumstance, right? So there are other kind of entrepreneurs that are running to something. These are people that are being driven by goals. They are being driven by their ambition. They are running to something. So they are always looking forward. There is a difference between someone running from, because the person running from something is always looking backward, while the person running to something is always looking forward. The person running from something is running for survival, while the person running to something is running for significance. Now let's look at this scenario. I don't know if you've ever been chased by a dog before, but this is the best way I can use to describe this. When a man is being chased by a dog, right? The man is walking somewhere, then faces these fierce-looking dogs. 2 dogs or 3 or 4, might even be 1 fierce-looking dog, and the moment you turn, the dog chases you. The dog runs after you. And at that moment, the man that is running is not thinking of anything else but survival. Now, this is it. A lot of business owners have been broke, they've been poor, they've been low, they've been at the edge of giving up everything. So now they started the business because they want to avoid that kind of lifestyle. They know how their parents were, they know how their partners were, they know how their life was. So now, in avoiding that kind of a life, they started something. It's not a bad thing to do, but it's a terrible place to stop, because you are running for survival. You just want to find something to eat, something to wear, something to live, somewhere to live, something to do. You just want to run for survival. Now, for instance, like I said, someone being chased by a dog, number one, will never pay attention to the road he takes. Any road matters. Any road, just turn to any road. It doesn't matter where it leads or how it looks, because at that point in time, he just wants to survive. So the same way with entrepreneurs that are doing business for survival, any kind of deal matters. That's why you see them doing something today, and in the next 3 weeks you ask about it, they say they are not doing it again, they are doing something else, because they are running away from survival. There is no purpose, there is no, their why is because of survival. So a guy being chased by a dog doesn't mind who is watching or who is not watching. He runs into any roads he finds, because the only thing he wants is for the dog to depart. The second thing that happens to someone being chased by a dog is you see relationships around you, but you ignore them. You see people, you see friends, you see your cousins, you see people that can help, but because you are running for survival, it doesn't even look like it. You're just running. You don't even have time to build quality relationship. That's what happened to people that start businesses and they are running for survival. They don't have time to build quality relationship, because if a dog is chasing you and you saw your secondary school friend or your colleague at church or your brother or sister, you don't have time to hug the person. You don't have time to ask, how is it going? You don't have time. You just wave the person, I saw you, but you can't wait. You just keep running. Why? Because you're running for survival, right? So people that are into business for survival's sake, they do not build quality relationship. Now, whenever they build quality relationship, listen to this, they build it for selfish reasons. I can't even call it quality relationship. They build relationship for selfish reasons. And this is what happens. You are being chased by a dog, then you saw your brother, then you ran. Instead of running away, you ran to your brother and you hold him as a shield. You hide behind him and hold him as a shield. So your brother is now in between you and the dog. That's what happens to people that are running away from something. They use the relationship in their life to protect themselves. They don't care what happens to the person. Now, this might apply to all parts of your life, not just business. I know I'm talking to entrepreneurs, but we all have different part of our lives, right? You have relationships. When a partner goes into a relationship with someone, a woman, a lady, a guy that is running away from something, you know what happens? They take advantage of the other person. They don't care what happens to the person as long as they are safe. So the first, if you're running from something, any road matters. You don't care the road you take, you just turn any direction. Number two, you don't have time to build quality relationships. Number three, the few relationships in your life, you manipulate them, you exploit them for your own protection because you are running away from something. The fourth thing that happens to entrepreneurs that are running away from something is the moment you get to a place in your life and the dog is back, the dog chasing you, I've now gone back. You know what you do? The next thing you do is you sit down and you catch your breath. You sit down, you get to a comfort zone and you just want to drink water, catch your breath. That's what happens to entrepreneurs that are running from something. The moment they eat a deal, the moment they make sales, the moment they are fine, they calm down. They stopped the aggressive sales, the marketing. They stopped the aggressive marketing. They stop the customer care services they offer. They just stop. They just sit down now because they need to catch their breath. They just made some money. They have food now. They have good clothes to wear. People are now reckoning with them. So they are safe. In quotes, they are safe. So because they're running for survival, they've gotten to a point in their life, they feel like, yes, I'm comfortable now. I can afford what I need to buy. At least I'm better than where I'm coming from. I'm better than other people. They are always, when they find their comfort zone, they settle. They settle, and people who settle a lot cannot make progress in life, right? Number five, the fifth thing about entrepreneurs that are running away from something is that they compete a lot. They feel like they're in competition with everybody. They're always looking back and seeing who is catching up with me. They're always looking at the side and seeing who can I drop, who is there that I can just overtake so that the dog can bite instead of me. They're always in competition. Anytime you realize you are in competition, you can't even compliment someone, you can't help someone, you are always feeling like everything is a war, everything is competition, then you are running away from something. Right? So now let's talk about the entrepreneurs that are running to something. These are my best guys. These guys are not being chased by things. They are the one chasing things. Now the difference is this one, they are not always looking back. They are looking forward. They are always forward looking because they are going somewhere. They are looking for things. They are not just running away from one single thing. They are the one looking for something. They have a clear purpose of what they want, so they know what they want when they see it. So entrepreneurs that are vision driven, they are purpose driven, they are always walking forward, right? Now, the beauty of this is any way does not matter for them. Any way does not do. They just don't turn to any part of the road or any way because they are not in a hurry. They are not under pressure. They check each road and they give space for errors, for mistakes, and they correct their mistakes. They learn from their mistakes. But the other one running away from something doesn't have the opportunity to make mistakes. Right? So these ones turn into streets, they turn into road to see, is this the way we're walking? Is this the way? It's like them looking for their dog. So they want to always walk, check the clothes, check the corners, check the road. Did you see my dog? Did my dog? Unlike before that the dog was pursuing, this time around they are the ones searching for their own dog. So they check every road. Now the beauty of that, the benefit of that is that By so doing, they know more ways to get to a location. They know more ways things should be done because they have tried things. Now, these are the people that become mentors in the long run. When you are running away from something, you can't inspire people. You don't have time to mentor people. But when you are searching for something, you can actually inspire people later. People that are going to search for things after you, you can tell them, don't take that route. I took it one time. I was looking for my dog. It leads nowhere. They will ask you, how did you know? You say, I've taken it before. Because you have taken time to search, to do the errors. Now you can tell people not to make that error. So you can teach because you have done it before. So entrepreneurs running to something, they take time to check their route. They take time to check ways things will work and the ways things will not work. Another thing, the benefit of running to something is when you see relationships, they value relationships. They have time to build quality relationships. So it's like searching for your dog and you saw a friend coming, then you walk up to your friend to say, oh, are you coming this direction? Did you see my dog? I'm looking for my dog. You know what? You have time to share visions with people because you are like minds. You can share your goals with them. You can share your ambitions with them. So people that are like you, we say, oh, you're looking for your dog. All right, let's try this route. I didn't see it there. Let's go together this route. People that won't be able to go with you will call someone and say, hey, guy, a friend of mine is in your estate. He's searching for his dog. Did you see? And, they build quality relationship because whatever they are doing inspires people. It inspires people. They are searching for something. They are going somewhere. Unlike that was being chased. It's not going anywhere. It was actually running away from something. So they build quality relationship. Number 3 is that people running somewhere, people searching for greatness, when they get to their comfort zone, they don't just stop. They take time to rest, but they continue the journey. Why? Because their fulfillment is not by the roadside. Their fulfillment is in their head. They know what they want. So even they take time to catch their breath, to take water, to relax, they know that's not their destination. They get up and they still pursue their dreams. Unlike that which was chased by a dog, the moment it gets to the comfort zone, it turns back. It can't go that route again because for him there is a dog there. So they rise again from their comfort zone and they keep looking for what they are looking for, because whatever they are doing in life is not just for themselves, it's significant. That one was running for survival. This one is running for significance. And significance is not about you. It's about the number of people you can influence. Right? So these are the differences between the two kinds of entrepreneurs we have. So now my question to you is, where do you belong? Are you running from something or you are running to something? If you are running from something, you won't stay long. You will exert your energy. You burn yourself out. You burn your relationships out. You won't have friends. You won't have people to compliment you. You will not have a vision. You will just wake up every day and live every day and go back frustrated at night, tired, not fulfilled, because you are running away from something. But when you are running to something, every step you take every day brings fulfillment. You build quality relationship, by the way. You can even influence more people. You can mentor them. You can teach them because you have taken the process. You have taken the process, right? So for every entrepreneur, this is where we all belong. Now someone will say, is it a bad thing to start from running from something? It's not. It's not. I even said it. As a matter of fact, most of us are inspired because we do not want to live the kind of life our parents live. We do not want to live in poverty. We do not want to live in brokenness. So we are running away from that lifestyle, which is good, but do not end there. You've got to shift and have a mind shift to run into significance, right? So you run away from something to run into something. Don't end your life running away from something. You're going to exert your energy, burn yourself out. So you can start from running away from something, but do not stop at running from something. You've got to run to something. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I believe strongly that you've learned one or two things from this video. My name is Bolaji Babalola, your capacity building strategist.